Everybody's whispering they don't need to. You guys know how crazy it is in front of the camera, behind the camera. Thank you to Team SG for supporting us tonight. And welcome to the members only live gem show. We do this for you and you alone. And sitting next to me is Robin tonight.
Hi.
I know. Sam is out sick this evening, so I want to wish her well and hope she feels better and tell you that we're here with you. And I am hoping that you're really excited. I'm not going to reveal the big reveal just yet, but I do have something to show you for upcoming programs. And I can only tell you what I've been approved to tell you by Dave. And I hope I get it right, because I don't want to tell you too much tonight. I know. So I actually, everybody in the room can affirm, I double checked everything I'm going to tell you tonight. It is approved. But I do get to do a little sneaker peeker. I don't think he knew that I had actually mentioned the word apothecary. I'm like, where have you been? It's been in our Facebook group for like 2 weeks. Anyway, we are happy that you're here. Robin's been at SG almost as long as I have, and she is our resident geologist and knows all things crystals. And you look beautiful tonight.
Thank you. You do too.
You really do. Well, thank you. The Leos are going to hold it down. Sam's a Leo too, so we always feel like we're just on point.
Well, you have to be.
But what's the other option?
There isn't.
No. I know. And you have a baby. Like, to look cute and have a baby, that's like the next level of being on point. My kids are almost ready to graduate from high school. I have no excuses. You wait till Dio gets to that place.
Oh gosh, no. I told him he's not allowed to grow up, and he's already over a year. That's not okay with me. It's not okay.
Do you know what happened with me and Nick this week? So, he brought me this t-shirt, and I'm like, do you want me to wash it? And he's like, no, go ahead and throw it away. I didn't realize it had a hole in it. Which I don't throw clothes away when they have holes in it, but that's okay. He's a moon in Virgo. I didn't want that anymore. So, I came downstairs, and I had put it over where I sit and read and do work. I had put it over my pillow.
Aww.
Because it smells like him.
Yeah.
And he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, it lets me kind of like snuggle
Be
with
around
you.
you.
And he is Cancer rising, so he appreciated that. I'm like, I'm not going to throw your t-shirts away. Like, it's all soft and snuggly, and they never quite grow up, even though he's like, a huge dude. I put on his t-shirt, it looked like a nightgown. I was like, well, that wasn't meant for me to wear.
I always think it's so sweet. Whenever he comes in here, he sees me, he always comes running up, hi Rob, and then he gives me a hug.
Nick is a sweetums, man. So is Zoe, but Nick is like a teddy bear. But when he first became like a big dude, he didn't realize how big he was, and like literally like one time like kind of like walked by me in the hallway and like literally almost like knocked me over, and I was just like, they go through those growth stages, and I'm like, you're a huge dude, man. You gotta watch out. I'm like, little package over here, like beep beep. Anyway, we're so glad you're here. We have beautiful things for you tonight that don't involve talking about our sons, but when we get riffing on our boys, we're proud boy moms. It's very special. Okay, I think most of the same rules apply. Behave yourself, only bid on things once. Team SG is behind the scenes. Thank you to Team SG for all of your hard work. Karen is in the feed if you have questions. It's still free shipping on anything in the US. It's $5 an item outside the US. You need to be on live chat and not top chat. We always fuck that up too, so will you please change us to live chat? It's kind of like telling people to shut off their cell phones, and yours is still on. We always do that. And then, like I said, about midway through, I will give you some info about 24 programs, what I have been legally advised that I can tell you. Well, and to be honest, like, the reason it's hard for my team when I go super rogue and just tell you everything is that you can't register yet. and you know how you are. You start messaging Sabrina and going, I want to register. And she's like, I don't know what to tell you. So we all have to behave ourselves. I'm going to behave myself a little bit. Look at all my boy moms in the feed. Yeah, they turn the music down a little bit for you, Michelle. I try to behave. Okay, where are we starting?
We are starting with a giveaway.
Okay. Everything tonight is so special. And I literally, when I saw this, I was like, how is this a giveaway? It's a ruby pendulum. It's a ruby pendulum. It is 925 sterling silver, and 18 karat gold over. And it's even a little ruby on the ball part where you hold it. Come on. It's rubies and rubies and rubies. And not just like any rubies. These are super high quality, beautiful rubies. Of course, boy, dog, moms count. Are you kidding? Paxton is like a dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
Your dogs and your cats are your first children, especially dogs. Because they literally go through the baby phase and they go through the toddler phase, and then right now Paxton is a teenager where he pretends like he can't hear. Like I go, Paxton, come, and he's like, I don't hear anything, like just like 15-year-olds do. And then they get good as adults. Yeah,
they have to go through that gangly teenage state.
Paxton's gangly right now. Anyway, if you feel called to a ruby pendulum, you know what rubies are for, right? It's passion. It's love. They say that when you lose someone you love, they go on to live in your heart as a ruby. Come on, you want this, don't you? I'm a little more off the cuff when I'm dealing with you guys because you're the community, so...
You know us.
You know you want this. Yeah, you know us, we know you. Come on now. That's why I can tell you to behave. I can't always tell people, but it's like, behave yourself. Do your kids have selective hearing too? Anyway, if you need a passion pendulum, what a place to start. And I'm telling you, everything tonight is just as beautiful as this. And Robin deserves a lot of credit. Robin really is the biggest force behind these gem shows. It's kind of fun to be live with her here because she's so knowledgeable, and she's the person who really has the first idea about what to put together for the shows. And then we talk about it, right? But all right, yeah, and it is the birthstone for July Cancer. She's a July Leo, so it's technically her birthstone too. Let's see where this one is going. All right. We hope you had a good Thanksgiving too. Can you believe Christmas is less than a month away? I don't want to talk about it. I'm not done with my shopping. All right, this one is going to Irene Rodeman. She said, reminds me of my mom and her love of rubies. Did your mom love rubies? You know what my mom loved was tanzanite. She loved it. And my mom was not a gemstone person. Congrats, Irene, by the way. I've been talking all day, so it slipped last time. But anyway, she loved tanzanites. And so every time I see a tanzanite, I think of my mom. She was obsessed with them, actually. And for somebody who just could like take her, you know.
Well, it's a beautiful stone.
It's beautiful, and I don't even think she realized how rare and special it is. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You and I know, like, how they're more rare than diamonds, but I don't even think she knew all that. She just was attracted to it. She's very intuitive. So anyway, congrats, Irene. Your mom loved tanzanite too, Karen. Maybe it's an Aquarius mom thing. Anyway, at the time I couldn't afford to buy her. Now, with Sage Goddess, I could have given her a really beautiful tanzanite. And by the time I could, she wasn't as present. It's too bad, when you're young and you want to give your parents all the things, and I couldn't do it back then. So, but I hold space for her. I remember. Okay, cheers.
I know you did not want to talk about Christmas.
I don't want to talk about how far behind I am on Christmas gifts.
But I brought Christmas.
But I do want to talk about Santa. Okay, I don't say anything. He's not watching. I did buy Nick a t-shirt for Christmas, and do you know what it says? Big Nick energy.
Oh.
That's a huge Santa. He will never wear it. He will never wear it. But I bought it because it was like $9.99 on Facebook, and I was like, Big Nick energy, like with Santa Claus on it. I had to. You would have bought it, right? Anyway, I was like, add to cart, check out. That'll just be a funny stocking stuffer. I totally bought it today.
Oh my gosh.
I bought it. Are you kidding me? Of course I bought it for him. He'll never wear it. Anyway, it's a huge Santa Claus. Anyway, so speaking of Big Nick energy, ho 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 everybody. It's hard having me for a mom, you guys. This is a fluorite Santa Claus. Now, here's the thing. We had these before at a higher price. So we did these as a fun little discount because fluorite is the Dharma stone. Like, what are you supposed to be doing? Why are you here? We love fluorite.
Well, I love fluorite. I love fluorite. And more often than not, everyone always is going for that really bright fluorite.
Yeah.
But the thing is when it's this pastel color, it's like, it's not so in your face to me.
Actually, a lot of these have pink in them. And, and you and I both know pink is rarer.
They're rarer.
I know. That's why it's like, I actually think these little Santas are carved from a rarer fluorite.
And
they're $39. I have 30 of them, but keep going.
Fluorite is one of the first stones ever created.
It's old.
It's very old. It first came up back when we were still Pangea.
I know.
So here's history in the making.
Go. Keep going. What does it grow with, Robin, most often? What other mineral do we often find fluorite with? This is Robin's pop quiz. Starts with a C.
Well, there's a few different ones.
Give me something.
Well, fluorite often grows with a cubic pyrite.
Yep.
So whenever you see a cubic pyrite in there, it gives it that little extra sparkle.
It's the most magical, don't you think?
Yeah. I love fluorite with pyrite. And then you can also find calcites with it. You can also find a whole bunch of like quartz crystals.
I will never ask her a question that she doesn't know the answer to. She just literally answered the entire thing. Like A+ on the test. That's what I'm telling you. Like when anybody at SG has a question about a stone, even me, I like to run it by you.
Well, thank you.
It's true.
I love to nerd out about stones. Like, it's like as soon as somebody like brings me a stone, I'm like, wait a second, I haven't really researched this one or seen this one.
Yep.
I get to go down that rabbit hole and research it, and I'm like, oh, I get to write a new thing up where I get to remember it.
Or she'll come in. What I love too is she's still excited about it, like I am after all these years. So she'll come and go, like with her like nail, and go, no, but look at this. Like, look, you can see there's a line of like, you know what I mean? Because we see like, but it's not just red jasper. It's red jasper with hematite, right? You can see the whatever the inclusion is. So it's fun to have somebody to geek out with who still gets excited as I do. So this Santa's going to tell you where to go and how to get there.
And do you want to know a cool Santa fact?
I do. He's real, right?
Well, of course he's real. Because in 1927, the U.S. government gave him a pilot's license.
I know this is like, I know some of you will judge me for this later. I swear to you, I saw Santa. Listen, I believe in magic. I do believe that there are forces and things outside of our understanding. And I swear, one night, everybody had gone to bed. The kids, I was rocking, I can't remember if I was rocking Nick or Zoe. They were teeny tiny. And I saw something in the sky that night. It was Christmas Eve. I was all by myself.
I still...
My mom, to her dying day, would still say, if you asked her, Santa's real.
I still, on Christmas Eve, I always want to look up and see. I'm like, and then if I see a shooting star, I'm like, that's him.
Santa.
You have to.
Yeah, and then if he doesn't bring you anything, it's just because you're so naughty and bad. It's your own fault if he doesn't bring you something.
But that's when he brings you the fun gifts.
Oh, yeah. No. Well, Santa and I have an agreement that whenever I buy something from myself, it's from him.
He's just working through you.
Yeah, he works through Amazon and Sephora, and he works through Magic Hour Tea.
And Joanne's.
And Michael's. Anyway, cheers, you guys. Yay. I love it. Kaz said I saw him walk in the front door when I was 4 years old. Listen, you guys, I believe in Santa Claus. Like I said, judge me if you want. I do.
I have.
What you missed, Vanya, is us talking about how real Santa Claus is, and now we're going to talk about rose quartz. And the music may get a little loud again, so we will adjust it for you. My playlist goes shoo up and down a little bit. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So congrats on your Santa. It's been a long day for Melissa, so we're glad you're here. Okay. Now, rose quartz. We brought these to you because we only have 3 of these. These are 5-inch rose quartz spheres under $250, and they ship for free. A lot of you want a bigger, in the shot of your hands with this really beautiful. A lot of you want larger spheres. And I get it. Like, I do too. And it's hard to find a 5-inch sphere at a reasonable price. This is Madagascar rose quartz, which we love. I mean, I love rose quartz from Brazil. The Madagascar is always clearer. It's always a little more shimmery. There's a little bit of that light play across the surface, and she's showing it to you so beautifully. It's like it shimmers.
And then, like, even right here, there's a little bit of yellow hematoid that's sneaking in right there.
Yeah. because they grow together.
Mm-hmm.
And so iron never hurts to have a little iron in your gemstone matrix. So yeah, 249. I only have 3 of them. I know it's a balance. Now our music went away completely. I'm so sorry. I don't want to like bother you the whole night, but it just completely stopped. We need a little music, but not so much it annoys everybody. We will find our balance.
Thank you, Lewis.
Thank you, Lewis, for bearing with us. I know.
So this
Enjoy.
is awesome.
Yep, only 3. Biggest rose quartz sphere. We're gonna bring you at least for this holiday season at this price. We don't have any more of those. You like big balls and you can't lie. That's why we're friends. I know. Some of them have stars. Not all of them have stars, but some of them do. I know.
It's a dragon.
I was going to say I should get my wand and we should have a duel. To the death. This is the enter to win, by the way, at sagegoddess.com. So if you shop for anything before midnight on our website, unfortunately your gem show purchases don't count because it's a different system. If you saw my live earlier, I am giving this away. And this is Trawlite with Campitos Turquoise, Labradorite. Did you see that? Citrine, and it's a Lemurian citrine, by the way, and Moonstone. It's a holy shit. So, and it comes in its own box. This one does too. But this one, if you got the treasure ring today with the Tibetan quartz in it, which is what I recommend, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's 2 different lives on Facebook, and you can go comment till midnight. I think it might be our last day of the 30%. I'm not exactly sure. Don't hold me to it, but we're not doing 30% for much longer. It is going away, so your code is cyber today over at sagegoddess.com. I know. I'll show you my ring before we go tonight because I do want you to see it. Now, that wand is under $700. Somebody asked me today when I was live, hey, can we use your 30% discount code on the members only sale? The reason you can't is we already took 30% off. Everything you're seeing tonight, we went through because we knew we had 30% off today, and we took the 30% off the top, and you're getting shipping for free.
Yep.
So if you ever wonder, like, why can't I use my code, for the live sales, it's because whatever the daily code is, we already take it off of those items. This would have been $1,000, probably closer to $1,200 for this wand.
Easy.
It's insane. It's kyanite with pyrope, garnet, turquoise, lapis, and moonstone. It is $698. It's a foot long. I only have one. It is one of the most beautiful kyanite wands I've ever seen in my life. Kyanite instantly balances all 7 chakras. Then you have your lapis, which is all about energy of the queen and empowerment. You have that.
We're getting it together over here.
There is a really weird playlist that comes on sometimes when I'm not here, and I swear to God, it's not on my phone. Like, I don't know what it is. It sounds like swing music, which I'm not anti-swing. Don't judge me. It's just like it's not Ram Dass. You know what I mean? Like I come in some days and I'm like doo 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 doo, and I'm thinking, what is the team thinking? It's loud. I'm not here, and it's coming out of my office. Like it's rogue. Anyway, this is hands down one of the most affordable wands. It is an alloyed metal and clay base, and the artist carves every single piece of it by hand. That's why the retail value of it, like I said, is between $1,000 and $1,200. I can't actually even believe that we're doing it at the price we're doing it. So I want to show you, there's a couple of tricks you can do with this wand that you can't do with other wands. First of all, if you sit it right on the body this way or this way, the kyanite comes into contact with all 7 chakras. So it instantly will balance and align all of your chakras, which is the best part. I wanted someone in our community to have it because, and what happens with our live gem sales for members, and by the way, the Lemurian quartz on the termination here is one of the most clear, beautiful I've ever seen. If there's anything that's left over from the sale, it goes to the public sale, but at the regular price. So it's like we bring everything to you at these crazy prices, and then if there's anything left, we bring it to everybody else next week. I want to point something out because I'm a geek about color, and I bet you will feel the same way. It is an ombre lapis. I don't know how they did it, but the kyanite is the same color as the top of the lapis. It's ocean lapis, and they cut the wings so that at the top it's the lighter ocean blue down to the darker.
Yeah. that it had to have been so purposeful, and just think how many times they had to cut those wings to be able to do that.
It's insane. And that they match, and they're covered in pyrite. I mean, the whole wand is an absolute work of art. So the geek in me was like, look, the kyanite is ombre from light blue down to dark blue, and then the lapis begins at that exact shade and goes down to the darkest shade of lapis. Hold this up when you answer your door for your DoorDash delivery person and see what they do. Nice to meet you, Joanne. She'd be like, I'm just here to deliver your food. Do you ever do weird things with delivery people?
See, I wish I had it for one of the DoorDashes that I had, because we got food, and the woman seriously goes, do you have a bathroom I can use? And she tried to, like...
Did she have to pee?
She tried to, like, force her way into my house, and I'm like, I have a brand new baby. I don't know you.
No, but then I feel bad, too. Like, how many deliverers are she's probably like... I wouldn't ask to use your bathroom if it's delivering your food, but I'm just saying, like, there are moments like that where I'm like... How bad do you have to go to the bathroom to ask?
Yeah, but we gave her directions to the Jack in the Box that was right at it, like around the corner, and then she was like, "But I get lost."
Did Cynthia get it? Congratulations, Cynthia! She got the wand. Oh. I think that was the right thing for you to do. I really do, but I still sometimes I'm like, I give crystals to my delivery people, and I give them 5-star reviews if they're really good because I think that that's important. And sometimes I give a little extra tip.
I'm mean.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I tip. I'm nice, but if you act weird, you're gonna get the look on my face.
Yeah, you don't want the Leo look. I know. It's like, but I do. I give crystals. I have tumbled stones, almost like trick or treat, but it's not Halloween. I have clear quartz and rose quartz, and I give crystals. Anyway, I can use your bathroom anytime. Thank you for that. Okay. There's a couple of stones in this. I could not believe these. To get a 2-inch, and this is the gemmiest chrysoprase I think I've ever seen. I mean, and chrysoprase heals the physical heart and it heals the emotional heart. So if you're having like actual physical heart challenges, this is the first gift I give. If there's somebody on your Christmas list that's been struggling with heart issues. And keep in mind, what she was showing you facing forward is actually the more accurate color, because under the cameras it gets a little washed out.
Yeah.
We need our light box back. We have a little light box. We gotta get it back.
Let me see if this one will.
Ooh, yeah. So chrysoprase. Chrysoprase has a lineage too. I mean, it's mentioned in the Bible. And so praise quartz is green quartz. There's a lot of chromium. There's a lot of chlorite in chrysoprase, and that's part of how it physically heals. These are $29, and our regular price was $44. So like I said, we've taken everything down tonight. The discounts are crazy. Some things are 30%, some things are 40% tonight. And again, it's just because our members are here tonight, so we wanted to do something special for you. Get this for somebody on your list. Again, everything ships for free if you're new. Some of you are shopping tonight for the first time. That's what I heard. So you may not know about how everything ships for free in our live sales. I love gemstone hearts.
Me too. And it's so heart healing in the fact that it is a heart.
Yeah.
Like, if you just take it and put it over your heart and hold it.
Very calming. Yeah. I know you love chrysoprase too.
I love chrysoprase, but one of the things I love about chrysoprase is one of the minerals that gives it its color is the nickel.
Yeah. Oh yes,
and
nickel too.
Nickel is so protective.
It is.
That is just like having that addition to it, which you don't get nickel in a whole lot of stones.
No, you get it in what do you call it? The girls with the moonstone. The queenstone from Madagascar. What am I tripping on tonight?
Oh, the garnierite?
Garnierite.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nickel also, in addition to being protective, is for kindness. Mm-hmm. It's funny. I always think of stones and herbs together because they have correspondences to each other. Nickel corresponds to, or nickel-based stones like chrysoprase and like the garnierite correspond to pine. And pine is a tree. A lot of you have Christmas trees made of pine that actually helps create more kindness in your life. It's gentle.
It is gentle, and it's also very detoxifying.
It is.
So, I mean, if you have something in your heart that's weighing you down and it's just like, you know you need to get rid of it.
It's heavy.
This is a great stone for that.
I had a friend whose husband was having a heart attack. I'll never forget. She asked me to come to the hospital and bring some stones. And I quickly grabbed a chlorite in quartz generator, chrysoprase, and what was the other one I grabbed? Rhodochrosite.
Mm-hmm.
Those were just like the three immediate, this is what I need to bring. And to this day, I still say those are my go-tos. Like, you know what's right for you when your intuition kicks in and you just grab what you need to grab.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, congratulations if you're getting a chrysoprase heart. Saint Nickel.
Saint Nickel.
Oh my lord. I'll have to take a video when he opens that t-shirt.
So next is something.
Okay, Robin proposed it. I seconded that. I wanted something really special in tonight's sale because it's, again, members only. And my friend Karen, who does the Guardians, never does fire opal. Isn't she beautiful? And so it's fire opal and Ethiopian opal in a Guardian for you. Actually, I think they're both Ethiopian. But
They're both
different
Ethiopian.
regions, yeah.
But yeah, so this one has
One's more rainbow.
Yeah, this is more of like a yellow fire opal, where this is going to be your traditional.
Kind of orange.
Yeah.
Orangey.
You might be
She's
able to
got
see it
orange
better
on the
here.
back though. When you turn her around, she's more yellow green on the front, and then you turn her around, she's got like an orange party happening. But you know how opal is, like it changes color depending on which direction you look at. Opals for transformation. This is your transformation guardian, $849. They're always the same price because she sets the price.
I've never seen her do them with opals like this, and
She's
this
never
one,
done it before.
this one is so flashy.
Yeah, the one in her hand is
It's
like
so flashy. It reminds me, this is the exact same type of opal that was in the first ring my husband ever bought me when we were dating.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He knows you love opals.
He knows I love opals.
I know.
I saw that and I immediately was like, oh, that one's perfect.
Yeah, he does well on jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she's your opal transformation guardian. Isn't she beautiful? And I always say the guardians are dangerous. I love how she, by the way, she painted her.
The eyes.
Well, the eyes look like opals and the gown. Like the gown changes color. Like you look at her, because Karen hand paints she dresses her and then hand paints her. So from the front, she's kind of green, and then she turns yellow and orange.
You can see on the back right there, all of that iridescence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful.
She's different. That's why we saved her. Just opal eyes. And congrats on the chrysoprase hearts too. I think they're so beautiful. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with anything tonight because, like I said, we cherry picked. We when we do these sales for you, we're like yes, no, yes, no, 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 yes, no.
There's times where stuff comes in and they're like, "Oh, this is for SGTV," and I'm like, "No, no, no.
That's for members.
That's for the members only sale." And
Yeah.
I save it, I reserve it. I'm
She
like,
does.
"No, no, no. They
She
get
does.
first dibs."
She does. These rings are one of those, the Boulder Opal rings. Are we going there next, or are we going to the card goddesses?
Oh, the Boulder Opal is
Yeah.
next. You are right.
We could go either direction.
No, I'm being nice to the team.
Okay, yeah, well, we try to keep it organized for Team SG. We were kind of on an opal situation, right? Now, the Ethiopian opals come from Ethiopia, and the Boulder opals come from Australia. We did save these for you. There's one with a leaf and one with a hummingbird, and they're the same price. So I think we can show both at the same time. This is one of my favorite styles of rings because it's so comfortable. It's fully adjustable, and I swear to you, there's every color of the rainbow in these rings. Now, the one with the hummingbird, or the leaf, I should say, which is on the right side of your screen, has a little bit more blue-green. The one on her pinky finger, which is the hummingbird, has a little bit more of like the red, orange, yellow. Okay, so it depends on what you're looking for. Boulder opals only come from Australia, and they are, I mean, I don't know how to pick a favorite. None of us do. You love opals. Alexis always loved opals. If you love opals, it's because you love color, and what hallmarks or characterizes opals is the water content. So like I said, there's every color of the rainbow in that one. It just errs more on the green and blue side, but you can see red and other colors too. And then the other one that she's showing you has the blue and green, but it has a lot of the red, orange, yellow. They're both $269, and I have one of each. So you're going to say sold opal hummingbird or sold opal leaf.
Yeah.
And that's how we'll know what you're doing.
Oh, they're stunning.
Come on. Boulder opals.
I love boulder opals.
There's a man who comes and brings boulder opals. He mines them himself. You've been to him before too in Tucson, and I literally I have to not go there. Do you know what I mean? No, because it's not safe. Like, there's just certain places where I'm like, I see him and I have to look away because it's like something bad's gonna happen.
I'm gonna spend all my money in my savings account.
Because when you're with him and he's like, oh, this one, I cut this one in 1999, and and then you're just like, okay, well, just throw it in. It's like, wait a minute, I can't do that. Isn't it beautiful? So yeah, you just have to choose. You got to get an opal ring. If you don't have an opal ring, I believe they're good luck. Ciara just got here. You haven't missed a ton. We've done a couple of rings, and Angela got the hummingbird ring. So we're just kicking off and getting started. So we're happy that you're here.
Having some fun.
Yeah. Oh my God. I know. No, it's not safe. It goes in a bad direction sometimes. Speaking of places where people wish I hadn't spent so much money in Denver. Okay,
Isn't
listen.
that every booth?
It's hard. Okay, so what will happen is I'll be with Team SG and everybody's walking and everybody's talking, and then all of a sudden they're like, they should have a little, people, security people talking to their mic, like, where's Athena? Where's Athena? Where's Athena? Excuse me, where's Athena? Wait, nope, she's not here. And they turn around and I'm back 5 booths behind them because this happened.
She needs a bell on her.
I know, I do like a cat kind of. That one, can you put that on a dark background too? Because that one gets kind of, I know it's hard sometimes to get a little washed out. This is, I know. Okay, we'll show you as close up as we can because the details matter. And then can you show the bottom of her too? These are all signed, hand-carved quartz goddesses from Zimbabwe, and every artist signed their work. And all I'm going to say is she is done by the same artist who did the rose quartz one that I brought home from my office. And I'm sure you saw that. So I fell in love with her. I saw her and I was like, oh my God, I was magnetized, right? And he was like, I have the smaller ones. I was like, oh my God, we're going to be able to bring them to our community. Now, and I'm not saying this to be naughty, but and if you get easily offended, just put your earmuffs on. Look at her nipples. I mean, I have to say it because there's actually nipples on this, and they're really great nipples. I'm not a stone carver, but I do have an appreciation for detail.
She's also got a booty.
She has a great booty, but I'm just telling you, she's party in the front and party in the back, and she's just extremely well done. These are under $70. It's incredible. I mean, this is the lowest price we can do, honestly, on them. They were expensive to buy. Each artist took anywhere from 4 to 8 hours to carve each one of these goddesses by hand in Zimbabwe. So they're $69. I only have 21. This belongs on your Venus altar. This should be the centerpiece. This should be the generator of your Venus altar, your love altar, your Aphrodite altar. She's extremely
voluptuous.
To me, that's what a goddess looks like right there.
She is all things woman.
I like a little junk in my trunk. But, I guess I kind of have to. My trunk has always been junky, so I kind of have to go with it.
Well, when you're, naturally built that way.
I mean, the women in my family are curvaceous. We're not here to play small, as my mom used to say. So, anyway, enjoy. And they literally all are hand carved, and I don't have any more of them. So, congratulations. I picked everyone by hand. I'm sure you can imagine what that was like. So, here's the team going, what's she doing? She's picking carved naked goddesses based on the nipples. That's what she's doing right now. And I did that for you. It's one of the things that friends do for each other. I don't know where to go from there. But I'm really happy if you got one, because I just think, I mean, how many pieces of carved quartz do you have that are signed? I think I have maybe 3 in my entire lifetime collection, because they're not signed, right? They're done quickly, or they're done by a machine. It's not someone who is so proud of the work that they did that afterward they say, you know, I'm going to put my initials on this. I made this goddess myself.
Well, the thing that's so great about that is you're not a single one that's going to be the same.
I know.
Everything's going to be
True.
slightly different.
True.
And that's one thing I really appreciate, is having that one of a kind
Me too.
piece.
Yeah, me too. And again, you and I see everything, right? So it's like, we just, not that over polished things are not beautiful, because we're going to show you something polished tonight. It is polished, right? The trapezius ametrine. But an artist carved those so that the phantom is front and center, right? So even if something is polished, it can still be polished with intention, right? We looked at the wand. We talked about the ombre of the wings, right? Like, that's carved, but it's carved with intention so that the colors match, right? There's a beauty in all of that.
And that's like this piece here that I'm about to show you, because if you guys look, let me see if I can capture
Before I
it.
go nuts over this, there are 2
There we go.
rose quartz spheres left, 5 inches at $249. It is our best price on Madagascar rose quartz ever in the history of Sage Goddess. 5 inches, $249, and it's free shipping. So if you want a large rose quartz sphere, please don't miss those. There are 2 more. All you have to do is say sold rose quartz sphere $249, and Team SG will capture you.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It
It is
it'll make
African quartz, Nathan. Everything, the quartz was mined in Africa. It was carved in Africa. The entire piece is African. 1000%. I mean, this is like indigenous artwork. It is not, it's not like they, you know, brought the quartz from Brazil and then carved it there. The entire thing is indigenous to Africa. It's incredible. That's why we saved them for you. And he had more in different stones, but only 20 that were done in the African quartz, which is why I chose those 20 for you guys. So it's really special.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
Talking about polishing with intention.
and talking about a stone that, again, I have to walk away from because I have like, it creates a mental health problem for me.
This is actually a hybrid, but it's grown naturally this way, of kunzite and tryphene. Like, what?
We only have 2 of these. Tryphane is yellow spodumene, kunzite is pink spodumene. There's one other color, green, called hiddenite. We've never had bicolor spodumene in tryphane and kunzite for you before. Again, there's only 2. We saved them for the members only sale. The retail value on these is almost $500. These are $289. Tryphane is yellow spodumene. It's one of my top 10 favorite stones of all time. It brings intense harmony to relationships, especially intimate relationships. Kunzite heals the family. So this is like my dream sphere that you're looking at. It is just about an inch. It might be slightly bigger, slightly smaller. I know, it's insane. We only had 2. This is one of those ones where we're like, this has to be for members because they're going to appreciate. And she will show you the tryphane is crystal clear, like as you rotate it around. And there's rainbows in this all the way around.
And there's a cat's eye.
And yeah, oh. Go and get that as fast as you possibly can. Honestly, you could turn around and sell it for twice what you're paying. Like, it's insane.
This is a crazy good deal. And one thing that's really cool about this and being able to have this is in your kunzite, manganese is what makes it pink. And we all know how manganese helps us. And then do you guys know what makes the tryphene yellow?
Tell us more.
Lithium and aluminum. Aluminum is what makes citrine.
Yellow. So, fast facts. Let's recap. Aluminum, most yellow stones are yellow because of iron.
Iron.
Only a few are yellow or gold because of aluminum. Citrine is usually the only one we talk about. Tryphane also. And then manganese is a natural physical healer. Heals the skin, regenerates the tissues on the cellular level. This is insane. I know they're already gone. It's a holy shit. Like, I want to sit here and talk for the next hour just about these.
I get excited about talking about it.
I want to do a dance for tryphane and kunzite spheres. And then what I would do is, honestly, I would have somebody set that into a pendant. Can you imagine that as like a crystal ball necklace? It's insane. Look at the light plate. There's no fancy light sitting here. This is just natural afternoon light, and you can see the cat's eye from literally like 5 feet away. It's insane. Congratulations. PC got one. Nicole got one.
Congratulations! It was really hard for me not to keep one.
Yeah, but if you and I both kept one, there'd be 0. That's kind of a shit show. Congratulations. Yeah, I know. All right, now since we talked about kunzite, now again, this is one of those things, if you don't want it, that's fine. I only have one of each of these rings. One is an 8 and one is a 9. The most beautiful kunzite rings, they're $369 each. The retail value is close to $700. This is gem kunzite. Gem. I mean, and which one's smaller? The rectangle is smaller, right? That's the 8. And
that's
then
the size 8.
The oval is a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, $369. Actually, oh, I think they're flip-flopped. I think the rectangle is $299 and the oval is $369. Sorry, Team SG. The smaller one is $299. That's the rectangle, and the larger one, stone size. Let me back up. The size 9 is a bigger size, but it's a smaller... Hold on, because they were reversed on my sheet. I'm all confused. Hold on. Okay, the rectangle is the smaller stone.
That's this one.
Size
here.
8. That is $299. The oval is the bigger stone. It's a size 9, and it's $369. Sorry for the confusion. Beautiful. So it depends. If you're an 8, and by the way, you could size these up or down 3 sizes easily. I know. Sorry for screwing that up. It is total Tiffany grade. That is the clearest kunzite rings we brought you at a crazy price. Again, we're doing everything at 30 to 40 to sometimes 50% off tonight because it's a members only sale. So don't tell the public we did these prices, because for them it would not have been that price.
No.
It's a situation. Okay, so
It's a because we like you
it's a
situation.
because we like you situation. Well, we like people in our general community too, but you guys are special. You're special. You deal with me and my teaching. Did you see my ring? I'm so obsessed with it. Can you just show them real quick? I know it's not in the sale, and I can't pull them off the website to show you, but there is a double term Tibetan quartz in that sterling silver treasure box ring today at sagegoddess.com, and I'm really obsessed. It's one of my 4 favorite healing stones for autoimmune disease. And look, it looks like a little treasure box, and then you close it, and it's really sealed. I mean, you can put whatever you want in there. It comes with the Tibetan quartz. I'm so obsessed with that ring today. It's not here. It's at sagegoddess.com. I'm gonna put it back on. Okay. Now, who got those, by the way? We still have chrysoprase hearts left if you would like any. By the way, $29. They're gorgeous. You will not regret that. I know. The kunzite rings are amazing. Michelle got the rectangle. Congratulations, Michelle. We're really happy for you guys. And then the oval, I don't think it's been announced yet, so I don't want to jump the gun. Sarah Turner got it.
Sarah Turner!
Sarah Turner got the oval ring. Really happy for you. Those were beautiful. Those were beautiful. Okay. Signet rings. Do you know what a signet ring is? I'm going to try to keep the history of this really short. Kings, sometimes queens, you know, there was a hierarchy in especially in medieval Europe. Kings had signet rings that would have their initials or some sacred symbol to them. They always wore it like Robin's wearing it on the pinky finger, and then they would drip wax on their important letter, and then they would seal the wax with their symbol so that you knew when you were receiving a letter or a memo or whatever it was coming from the king, right? This is quartz with the Om symbol in sterling silver with gold. It's adjustable. $149. Isn't that beautiful? And so you can wear it as a regular ring, obviously, but you can also take it and seal your letters with the Om symbol, which is the sound of the name of God. Isn't that gorgeous? And we handmade these. So the Om symbol was hand engraved into quartz, and then we had them set. So they engraved all the quartz pieces first, and then we had them set into sterling silver, and then rimmed in that textured gold. And when you seal anything with it, there's a little bit of a texture around the edge from the rim of that gold, and it's so beautiful. It's such a cool gift to give somebody. And so you're sealing all your letters with Om, which is also the seed mantra, the bija mantra of the third eye and the crown chakra too. Isn't that cool? Yeah, the retail value of those is
Oh, it's got to be what, closer to 200.
well, I was gonna say 2 to 250, because I mean, if it wasn't hand engraved and hand set, but they all are. So congratulations on your signet ring. Isn't that beautiful? You can tell it's hand engraved. You can see the tool markings on it.
And look at how crystal clear that quartz is.
Yeah. So if you wear it on your pinky, you look like a. I have a friend who has a signet ring with his initials, and he wears it on his pointer finger on his right hand. So he seals his ring, his letters this way. It's kind of sexy.
And just think about it. In ancient cultures, people believed that when you said Om, it was the same frequency as the universe.
Yeah.
So when you do that and when you invoke the Om, you're
I
really...
can't see us for some reason on the. See how our little box is going? Oh no, but when we go to the other camera, does it shut us off completely?
Yeah, it shuts us off, but this you can
Oh,
see it on this one.
Okay. Anyway, that was a really cool story.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, just think about it. It's like if you're using this to sign something and seal something, you're like putting the whole energy of the universe into it.
It's really cool, Robin.
And that's what you can like send out to people.
Yeah, it's like the vibration of 432 hertz in a way too, right? It's like the vibration of God, or the vibration of whatever you call that, like one source, creator, universe, totality, all the things. No, we haven't talked about programs yet. I've been making sure everybody's here before I talk, so I'm holding my tongue just a little bit. I think we'll do just a couple more things, and then I'll share some details with you. There's a method to my madness. There's a certain thing I want to get to before we talk about programs. So I'm glad you're here.
Boom.
A bull in a china shop. Now, this was another Team SG humoring Athena moment at Denver. Okay. What I will tell you is we have 4 different sizes of these. These are Phantom, Trapeche, Ametrine generators. I picked every single one. There are a total of 22, 23, there are 2 dozen. They had about 48. I picked the best ones. I got there early, okay? At some point, I kept adding more to my little tray, and finally, I think it was Dave that was like, we're all done. You know what I mean? Like, we can't just be here till tomorrow. The large one has pink in it. I don't know if you can see. Do you see? Look at the camera, Roman. Do you see this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right here.
Yeah, so, and some of them do. Like, you can, when you look at some of the other ones too, you can see the pink in them too. That's why I was cherry picking. Because some of them have fake.
But look at all that trapeche that you can see all the way through.
These are insane. The largest one, by the way, 5 to 6 inches, is $449. And then it goes down from there. In a retail, in our regular show, the large one would be about $800. Okay? So, again, if you guys don't want these, you're the members only, then these will go to the regular sale. I cannot believe that 5 to 6 inch generator, and she's showing you a smaller one, but the bigger one behind it, Robin, will you show them? That is $449. Smoky quartz, and then there's pink amethyst, there's purple amethyst, and natural citrine. In some ways, if this is the only thing you get tonight, I literally sat there for over an hour going through each piece and turning it around and like, what about this one and what about that one? Okay, so you're literally getting cherry picked from me. I have 15 of the next size down, 4 to 5 inch at $349. I have 7 of the next size down from that for $249. That's 2 to 3 inches, and I have 1 of the 1 to 2 inch for $199.
This little baby right here, but he's so
But that
amazing.
little baby is a fucking amazing stone.
Yeah.
So amethyst is peace, balance, detoxification. The pink does that for your heart.
Look at
That's
that
why I was
phantom.
Oh my god. Smoky quartz is for clearing and transmutation. Citrine is for wealth and abundance. It's all in there. These are so rare. So here's what I'm going to tell you. They had about 48 pieces total. They told me it took so long to carve these, they basically made no money because the artist had to sit there and work around the phantoms. And they said, and this is someone I know, the pocket of this material is so small, it's not like they're going to have more of these. I was like, are there more to choose from? And he was like, this is such a small pocket. You are getting one of the rarest things we've probably ever brought you in the history of the live gem sales, and the price is insane. So $199 for the small, $249 for the medium, $349 for the large. I have 15 and that's it. 4 to 5 inches for $349, and then $449 for the largest size.
Well, the other thing that makes these so rare is...
Can you give me the large one? Not the largest one, but the next one down, because that's the one I have the most of. They're insane, you guys.
Is when you think of ametrine, where does it usually come from?
Brazil.
Well, actually, most ametrine comes from Bolivia.
Well, now it does, but in the past, it's always come from Brazil. Yeah,
but the reason,
and Spain, there's a little bit in Spain too, but
true,
not very much.
but the reason why
So
it went over there was because they stopped finding it in Brazil.
I know.
So the fact that they're actually finding it again means that they found
And these are Brazilian.
one teeny tiny little pocket that has this. And I mean, a lot of times when they mine out of a stone in a country, you're not going to see it again.
Look at the line.
Or if you are going to see it again, it's not this quality.
Look at that line. Yeah, these are Brazilian, and they're insane. And do we have the big flashlight? Can you hand me that big, like, these are... I want to take a minute with it because literally this was another one of those things where it was like, I told you, Dave was like, okay, we've got to go. Like, we can't spend the whole day here. And I was like, but. Because I would pick one up and then I would put it down. I'm like, no, but then look at this one. It has the pink. This one has a whole margin of pink on the side. Most of them have the pink because I was sitting there cherry picking one all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's rainbows in these for days, you guys. The whole front of this one is a rainbow. And it's so funny, it like brings me back to that moment of standing there and looking at each one of these and just thinking I was in complete awe. There's a hexagonal phantom on the bottom of some of them too.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see the phantom lines all the way along. But there's actually a phantom of the citrine growth inside the bottom of this one too. Insane. I don't know if we have any left, but I'm telling you, this is one of those ones where you get it home and you're like, it's even prettier in person than I thought it was when it was on the screen.
And this one has a full-on self-healed fracture in there too. Look at that.
We always want the self-healed. And it has a double phantom on top.
I get excited.
You can imagine Dave. He's like, okay, time to go. But. I haven't seen them all.
If you get the both of us in there, we're like, look at this and look at this.
She and I are very dangerous at a gem show together. I think it's a good kind of danger. You know what else is dangerous? Is Momo. I was just messaging with him yesterday. I miss him. This is so I'm looking at his table and I'm like, you made a topaz wand? Like an imperial topaz terminated wand? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, with a dragon on it? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, dude. I think there's fire opal on that one too.
There
right?
is.
Yeah. I was just like, Athena has to now step away from the booth.
That fire opal is...
And when Momo buys fire opal, he gave me his personal piece. He came and stayed with me for a couple of days and he was wearing this incredible fire opal octopus. I need to wear it more often. And I was so in love with it. So finally, before he left, he took it off of his neck and gave it to me. And I was like, so he knows how to pick a fire opal. Look at the snake energy. Look at the dragon energy. That is a terminated imperial topaz, my friends.
And then talk about manifestation. You flip it over.
Mm-hmm.
A strophalite.
Yeah. The force of creation. Remember we talked about astrophyllite means like the leaves and stars. It's actually literally what the universe is made out of. Leaves create trees and stars create our universe. So astrophilos, remember I taught you?
And look at all that copper banding in there.
$1,499. It's all fire, all creation, all manifestation. And there's 2 dragons. There's one dragon that weaves its way around the wand. This would have been $19.99 in our public sale, so Mo. Do you have a terminated Imperial Topaz wand? Because I don't. I know, it's super big magic. And yes, you guys can still use the Affirm and the Afterpay and separate your payments and all the things that we like to do. We need to find a way to make our devices just stay open. It drives me crazy that they go into like this rest mode.
I think if we plug it in.
Oh. I'll get a plug. Congratulations, whoever gets that one. I know. I don't know who's going to get it, but one of you is going to get it, and you're going to get it good. Yay! I know.
Naughty. Naughty.
I never said I was good. I pride myself on my extremely poor behavior. But you know, my poor behavior, ready for my segue, makes me very creative.
That is true.
And what do we have next? Oh, it's a Robin original creativity set. The Leo put together a creativity set for you that I think is really amazing. Thank you. You ready? Robin got the wand. Well done, darling. Athena,
I was about to say,
Athena
me?
approved. Athena approved. Athena approved. I have 4 dozen left of the chrysoprase hearts, by the way. I have 1 rose quartz sphere left. And I have just a few of the phantom ametrine generators, and that's it. That's what's remaining for you right now. Team SG will put all of those in the feed for you. Okay. I do want to say, if you purchased everything we're about to show you separately, it would be about $200. And the set is $99, but we only have 2 dozen of the sets. Okay? Robin put this together, so I want to give her full cred. It's everything you need to be creative. It is a peach moonstone bracelet. It is a 7-inch sugar crazy lace agate cluster
Blue
from
lace.
South Africa. Sugar blue lace agate from South Africa. A full-size bottle of Muse perfume, which you know I love, which is our honeycomb and our Egyptian amber. And then you get a sacral chakra perfume pen. So you can put your perfume in your pen, and it scents your ink. And then you get a peacock notebook with all natural stones on the notebook for $99. It is called the Creative Muse set.
I mean, it really is. I mean, for in this notebook, not only is it, I'm a doodler. I love to doodle. I love to draw. And when you put it in there, it's like, it's a great way to hold it and store everything, even when it's just your idea. Because a lot of times it's like, especially for those of us that are creative, an idea will come to us. And then
This one came kind of unattached, but yours will not be unattached. Yeah.
it's like an idea will come to us. And if we don't write it down,
Yep.
we're going to lose it.
Well, do you know what I do with my 3-ring notebooks? It's my recipe book. All my recipes, I print them out and I put them in the plastic sheet protectors, and they're in a 3-ring notebook. A lot of people like write their recipes down. I'm like, I put notes on my recipes, like, oh, the kids love this, or I added more of this, or I doubled that, or I cut that out, or whatever. But I keep my recipes in a 3-ring binder.
See, I need to do that because I will make something and I don't follow recipes. Like, no. I make something up and then my husband will just be like, oh, this is so good. You have to make this again. And then I forget what I did.
No, so you need to put your recipes in a book. I used to do the same thing, Robin, until like TikTok and like, you know, all of the like Instagram chefs and stuff, because now you go to their bio and the recipes are all there. But then I hack the shit out of it. So I'm like, oh, I don't like, you know, red bell pepper, so I take the red bell pepper out. So I have all these little notes on my recipes like, make this but no bell pepper, and double the onion and quadruple the garlic, because it's never enough. It's never enough garlic.
1 clove of garlic? No, the whole head of garlic. Thank you.
Who puts 1 clove of garlic in anything? They're not, you know what? They're not good cooks.
No, they're not.
If it says 1 clove, it was a mistake in the recipe, and it means quadruple. So 1 equals 4, 4 equals 16.
Just like 1 teaspoon of vanilla
Equals 2.
Yes.
Or 4 tablespoons. Or a half a cup. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you and I are on the same page. Anyway, congratulations. You have 4 binders of recipes. See, wouldn't it be fun to sit around one day together and like have you bring your binders and we swap recipes?
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend, she's a good friend of mine, and her daughter just got married. And I'm now that age where people's kids are getting married. And so she was like, Athena's a really good cook. You should go and raid her binder. So she came over one night, and we did. She went through my whole binder, and she took pictures of all the recipes in my binder that looked good to her. And I'm like, you got to learn how to cook for your new husband, darling. Anyway, congratulations if you're making if you're getting the creativity. So I think that's an awesome gift too. I mean, I know a lot of you are self-shopping tonight, and we talked about that. Santa Claus encourages that behavior.
He works through you.
I believe he does. And by the way, thank you for being here tonight. It's fun because you're here. Now, I know. This is our charity item for tonight. Do you love kunzite and tourmaline as much as we do? Because can I just hold it for? It's like, just come to me, darling.
She's like, I want it. I want it.
This is the most beautiful kunzite and watermelon tourmaline necklace you've ever seen, and it's all hinged, so it's gonna lay beautifully on your neck. And it's all open on the back in sterling silver. Remember we talked about kunzite is the family healer and tourmaline is the heart healer. It can go down to 20 inches. You smell good, by the way. You've got Muse going over there.
Yeah, I
You
opened
smell
it
really
a
good.
little bit. I
Yeah,
couldn't
you
help
smell
it.
really good. But you can make it as small as 14 inches. I would wear it alone. It is our charity item tonight. The retail value on it, I don't know. It's very expensive. For charity for tonight, $599. And every dollar, that's crazy by the way, every dollar of your purchase goes to the charity of your choice. We had to do something really special for the charity item for our members
Oh,
only
yeah.
sale, and that definitely qualifies, I think.
And so remember that there is manganese in that kunzite that can help you, but it's also what makes that tourmaline go pink.
It is. Manganese, and it's what makes rhodonite go pink too.
Mm-hmm.
Manganese is a sneaky peeky because it makes the sujolite go purple too.
It does. It does.
It's like, am I pink? Am I purple? Am I pink? Am I purple?
Well, no, it's based off of what else is in there
It
and how
is.
it mixes with it.
It's my manganese song though, and I like it. I'm gonna stick with it. What would I sing if I was manganese? Am I pink? Am I purple? Depends on what I'm growing with. Am I pink? Anyway, if you don't get this necklace, I think that's insane. Somebody needs to get it because every dollar. So first of all, you're gonna get a gorgeous necklace worth at least twice that. It's worth at least $1,200. That's all kunzite and all watermelon, tourmaline, and sterling silver. And then your charity is gonna get every single dollar of that purchase as a gift from you.
Mm-hmm.
At the holiday season, when you and I both know charities need all the help they can get at the holiday season. This is the time when they're doing a lot of fundraisers and a lot of drives, and because they need support. So I think it's really cool for you to get something at a crazy price. It's insane. And congratulations in advance. I know. We're giving it away, basically.
But I have another quiz. So manganese made it pink. What makes it green?
That's a great question.
Does anyone know?
Do, 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 do.
Okay, I'll tell you. Vanadium.
There's only about 5 minerals that turn minerals green. It's a very short list, and they're all healing.
They are very healing.
Yeah, they're all healing. So yeah, so tourmaline,
love
what
this
changes the color in tourmaline is the minerals in the that are inclusions and the temperature.
Mm-hmm.
So you get more vanadium growing in there, and those are good guesses too. But one of you has to get this necklace. $5.99 for this necklace is insane. Go get one of your friends and buy it for them and let them Venmo you. This is a fucking insane necklace. But the copper is a good question, or a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Copper tends to turn minerals more blue. Vanadium, chlorite, chromium, nickel. What am I missing for green? There's one I'm missing, and I can't ever remember what it is. Anyway, those are most of the minerals that. Yes, look how beautiful that looks. Enough said. Enough said. So
I adorned
congratulations.
myself.
I know, she did. Isn't it fun? I know. When she and I are together, it's like stepping into a gemstone library, or you're inside of encyclopedia right now, or Encyclopedia. You don't even have to like buy the book. We'll just teach it to you tonight. Isn't that gorgeous? So congratulations, that one is here. Okay, now the other crazy wand for tonight, and it is crazy. It is crazy. Is this one? This has the Galaxy Obsidian, which we've got to hit that with the flashlight. You can see right through it. It's insane.
Oop.
Oh, look at that. It's actually kind of cool to show it to you that way. Look at that. Do you see how it's completely translucent? You saw the Galaxy Obsidian we had at sagegoddess.com the other day too, right? That blade, I swear, is one of the coolest obsidian blades I have ever seen. With garnet, rainbow moonstone, the Campitos turquoise from northern Mexico, which is my favorite, lapis, and quartz. The retail value of this wand is almost $1,600. Your price tonight is $8.99, and it is 13.5 inches. Holy shit.
Right?
Yeah, and a crystal clear Lemurian on that point, by the way. Is that beautiful or what, you guys? It's so big, she can't even fit it in the screen.
I know, I'm having a hard time getting it on the camera.
We're only a few items away from more information about classes, so thank you for being here tonight. I know.
There we go.
Aw, I'm glad you love having Robin here. I love having Robin here too.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. She's fun and she's smart. She is. And she's been here forever. So literally, if she gets excited about something because she's seen every barking thing we've ever brought you, seriously, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've been to every show.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple times. She knows how to cut stones. I mean, she's the real deal.
That's actually how I got into stones, was because I was going to school for art. I love art. I love creating art, but then I wanted to start incorporating stones into my artwork.
Yeah, she makes jewelry.
And so I was like, well, I need to understand these stones to know how I can work with them and put them in my art.
right.
So I started studying stones, and by the time I finished college, I had minors in geology and life science and earth science.
That's why I always say she's our resident geologist. We're so lucky to have her here. Yep, $8.99, you guys. And that blade is worth everything. I've never seen a wand like this in my whole life. It is so beautiful. So, and I will show you. It is just, it's one of those pieces. And like I said, we cherry picked it for this show. But I don't know if you can see through the light. It is translucent.
And one thing that's really cool about that Galaxy Obsidian is it's actually from the Java Islands.
Yeah, it is.
Most obsidian that you find comes from Mexico. Yeah, you can be found anywhere there's volcanic activity, but this comes from the Java Islands. And in this one, not only does it have the how do you say it, cristobalite,
and it has mica. Yep.
But that's what cristobalite is, what makes the snowflake obsidian snowflake.
Yeah.
But this has quartz in it as well.
Which is why it's clear.
And
Yeah.
feldspar. So with it being a quartz-bearing mineral, it is going to send that energy out. So it's going to work as a double terminated wand.
Yeah. No, it really does. Yeah, it's one of the only forms of obsidian that is quartz-bearing, because most obsidian is beautiful, but it's lava-based glass. So this allows you to send and receive energy in both directions.
Congratulations to whoever gets that. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
And that rainbow moonstone, by the way, I don't know if you could see, because sometimes the lights kind of wash things out. There's so much blue in that rainbow obsidian right there. Do you see it? Or rainbow moonstone, not obsidian. It's super bluey blue. Do you see it?
Do you guys know that rainbow moonstone is not a moonstone?
Tell them more.
It's actually a white labradorite. Has labradorescence, not andalurescence.
Yes, it's true.
Sorry, I learn by reading, so I say things really weird.
No, it's
sometimes.
true. But you know what's fun is, like, most people, and I don't talk too much about that because it confuses people. You know what I mean? So I
like it.
but she gets us on the technicalities sometimes, but she's right if you think about the light play, you have to categorize your feldspar stones by the light play and not by, you know,
The color.
the color or the mineral name, which is what happens. I know. It's true. The things you learn over here at Search Goddess.
Nice, Jennifer. I like these twinsy artist scientists.
Sherilyn got the wand. Congratulations, Sherilyn. That was a really wonderful life choice. You know, when she and I are sitting here again geeking out over it, how many forms of obsidian have quartz in them? I think that might be the only one.
That's the only one that I know of.
Yeah, that's the only one I've ever seen before.
Mm-hmm.
But it explains why, when you get it, you're going to see it looks like smoky quartz. It doesn't look like obsidian, and that's why it's so incredibly beautiful. Now, pink tourmaline. This is, these are 3-inch pink tourmaline in quartz, aquamarine, and feldspar matrix. It is so beautiful, you guys. And the pink is, I would do that other camera. I know it shuts us off, but it just helps us with the, yeah, there you go. So where you see the kind of like very light aqua portions, that is aquamarine. And there's a lot of mica in these pieces too, so you get all the shimmer. Pink tourmaline is a heart opener. We had generators for you today at sagegoddess.com. Now we have the pyramids for you. I only have 34 of these. They're 3 inches wide, and they have, see the aquamarine in the corner? You can see it on the bottom left, but that's a really super juicy, clear piece of aquamarine there, which is emotional healing and renewal. So this is all about healing and heart opening. We had these before for $119. Tonight our price is $69, but I only have 34 of them. And that's it. And pyramids can absolutely be the centerpieces of grids. You know? I love pyramids, and you know this because I've taught you this forever. They're 4-sided on the base, but then they're triangles on the sides. So it holds the energy of firm foundation, which is the number 4. See those bars of pink tourmaline? It's our best price ever on pink tourmaline in quartz and aquamarine. Well, we have them. But like I said, we only have 34 of them. And then they're all gone. Retail value $119. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a love grid, if you have a healing grid, if you have an emotional healing grid, if you have a recovery grid, I also think this is a great combo. I worked with it for grief.
Oh yeah, it's really good for grief. But it's
Yeah.
also just, it's a subtle, soothing heart stone too. So it's like, it's very soft. It's very, I think it's good for children.
I think it is too.
So you know how a lot of times it's like when you get stones and that are so strong and so powerful, like kids go, ah. When you have something as sweet and gentle as this, it really helps them understand and get into it.
Yeah.
And have it be softer around the edges for them so they can really start to feel what these stones are.
Not too much quartz. I mean, there's quartz in the matrix, but by and large, it's aquamarine and feldspar.
Yeah.
So you don't have as much of the magnification. Even the generators we had today had more quartz, I would say, in the matrix and less of the aquamarine.
Yes.
I think this has more of the aquamarine in the matrix, which is also the birthstone, by the way, for, you know, Pisces and month of March. Both my kids born in March, so it's their birthstone too. So congrats. I thought you would love that. That belongs on an altar, and it should be the centerpiece of a grid.
Oh my gosh, if you had this in the center and then you had some morganite pieces around it.
Oh, come on. Now she's taking it to the whole nother level.
I get excited. I see things and I want to build grids.
Can you imagine aquamarine like hexagons at the corners?
Oh my gosh, aquamarine.
I've never seen an aquamarine hexagon I didn't love. I am a complete sucker. That's another thing where it's like step away.
I need to make a barrel grid.
You should make a barrel grid, and then we'll sing about it. On STTV. She's gonna do it. When she says she's gonna do something, she does it. So you stay tuned for an upcoming SGTV. We'll have a barrel grid for you. Okay, there's only one person who's gonna get this. Please don't miss this. It's a hand carved Troll-like Ganesha, 3 inches for $399. In all my days, I've never seen, I mean, Troll-light, you know, is scorzolite, lazulite, and lithium. It is an incredible third eye stone. The color of this Troll-light is so vibrantly blue, and then the way they carved it so that the lithium and the quartz is on the very top of it is masterful. Ganesha is the Hindu god that helps you overcome obstacles. Some of you came to the sale just for this piece. He's carved on the back. It's insane. The retail value is double that. $3.99 for the only in my life that I've seen Tralite carved Ganesha. It's going to help you overcome obstacles to wisdom, insight, and intuition.
Oh my gosh. Think of this in the center of a grid. Because look at the quartz on top.
No,
It's going
I
to...
know.
Oh.
Somebody, again, this is one of those things where I'm like, I really want someone in our community to have this, because Tralite, again, is, no one ever carves. I've never seen them. Nobody carves anything out of Tralite.
Exactly. And this color and this purity of color in the Tralite. I was just... This was definitely one of the ones where I saw it and I immediately was like, nope. Members.
Yeah. No, if we have to, if you guys don't want it tonight, we will save it for the public sale, but I'm telling you.
I wish I could capture it, because you can almost see through it. You can almost see through it.
I swear to God, I would wrap it and wear it, or have someone set that in a pendant. I just would. It is, but the mastery of the carving, it's almost to precision how the edge of the top of the carving is just the quartz and lithium. I literally don't know how they did it. And it does stand on its own. So if you're like me and you're a collector of gemstone Ganeshas, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha is the mantra for Ganesha. It almost looks like aquamarine, doesn't it? It's crazy.
It really did. It's like I was... Aziz was like, Robin, what is this? Is this blue quartz? Is this blue quartz?
Well, technically it is.
Yeah, so he is right. I mean, he's a genius too when it comes to stones.
He is a genius when it comes to, oh, Cynthia got it. Yay!
But I'm like, no, it's Troy. And he was like, oh my gosh.
Hold it to your third eye.
Congratulations. This is amazing.
Beautiful. The micro, Cynthia, when you get it, I know it's already gone and it's yours. The micro detail on the carving, Cynthia, when you get it, I really want you to notice, because it's like no stone left unturned. It is so incredibly beautiful. So congratulations to you. All right. That was exciting. Okay, just a couple things to show you before we take just 5 minutes to talk about programs, and then I have a few more things for you, and that's our show for tonight. It's really amazing. So stay tuned. But some of the best things of the entire show are still coming. Now, this is purple fluorite. I only have one with rainbow moonstone, and it's actually purpley pink with Tibetan silver. It is 4 1/4 inches long. Purple fluorite, again, showing you the pathway to your highest spiritual evolution. Rainbow moonstone for manifestation, completion, and fruition. And it's only $259. But I only have one. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, we were talking about fluorite earlier, and I do love the lighter shades of fluorite, but man, when there's intensity like that too, that's incredible. Incredible.
So, I'm one of those people where if it's like a single color, I like it bright.
Yeah.
But when it has multiple colors,
I like
the
lighter.
pastel, because you can really see through each color
I'm
into
the
the
same.
other.
Yeah, and this one, because it's purple from the tip to the bale, but it kind of goes through all the shades of purple. It is incredible. It's beautiful.
It definitely ombres up.
Congratulations, everybody. I'm going to wait to see who got that, because sometimes when I say it, I'm too early. But I do want to tell you, my charity necklace of rainbow or watermelon tourmaline with kunzite for $5.99 is still available. Somebody has to grab that tonight. That is one of the most beautiful pieces we've had for you, truly. We have 15 Santa Clauses left, by the way, in fluorite.
15?
I know. We have 15 Santas left.
Oh my gosh, you have to get that. It's such
Can you
a
show them
perfect
again?
gift.
I know, the little Santa Claus. He's got big Nick energy.
He does have big Nick energy.
Isn't he cute? Our little rainbow.
I mean, look at
Santa Claus.
him.
He's $39. He's 4 inches, and he's your Dharma Claus.
Dharma Claus.
Look how cute he is. He
Oh
makes
my
me happy.
goodness.
You cannot look at that and not smile. He's so cute.
He is awesome, and he's a perfect little gift for somebody.
He's so cute.
Oh my gosh. You know what? You know how, like, at your workplace or someplace they do, like, the white elephant gifts, and just think if you got that.
I would be so happy.
Right?
It'd be the best gift I ever got from somebody, you know, in an exchange. Isn't it cute? I know. So anyway, if you want a little Santa Claus, he's there for you.
Yes, he's awesome.
Little Santa. Okay, now, if you have wanted the Magician Cut Ring, we saved these for our members only sale. Are we okay, Jasmine? Okay. Did you want to tell me something? It depends. Usually it kind of depends on where we're at. Yeah. When Team SG comes in, I'm always like, oh, is everything okay? Okay. Will you hand me the Magician rings? So I just want to show the Magician rings really quick. A lot of you, because you know I wear my Magician Cut necklace all the time, have asked for the rings. And we only have 2 different sizes. We have size 8 and size 10, but they can both be sized. We are doing something really incredible for you guys on the Magician Cut rings. These are done in sterling silver. You can see they sit up from your hand, and I'll have Robin show them to you. $66. The original price on our website was $90.
We've never done a Magician Cut that cheap.
It's
Ever.
crazy. And these are the original Magician Cut. So it is just like mine, same exact cut, clear quartz, and I mean crystal clear quartz. And we invented the Magician ring. Nobody had ever done it before, and it took quite a long time for us to figure out how to do it so it would sit nicely above your hand but not catch on everything. I know, $66 for Magician rings. I will tell you, I only have 23 of the size 8, and I have 31 of the size 10, and that's it. Isn't it beautiful? If you've ever wanted a Magician ring, we will never have them at this price again. We can't afford to do it at this price because they're expensive. We have the stone hand cut and then hand set, and they're all in $925. And like I said, if 8 or 10 is not your size, take it to any jeweler. They can split the shank and size it up or down 3 sizes. So get it while we have it at this price, and then take it to your jeweler. My jeweler sizes sterling silver for $20. So it's worth it if you're a size 5 or whatever. I mean, honestly, I think this would be a beautiful engagement ring. Truly, it looks like a beautiful white topaz or diamond. It's so gorgeous. The crystal, and you know the energy of the Magician is to anchor the 4 elements, right? So it's north and south and east and west and holding everything in balance. Congratulations. Oh my God.
It
We're
also
excited
holds
to tell you
so not only the 4 directions but the 4 elements.
It does.
So it's like it really helps bring in all of that energy. Like I'm fire,
Fire.
and a little bit water. I have a little water in me,
I
but
have a little water, a little earth.
but I mean, so having something that brings in those other elements that you're lacking already, it really helps balance you out.
I agree. Now, if you are a fan of the Magician ring, you probably are a fan of my solid gold, 14 karat gold Magician pendant. We can only have 6 of these made. It is a replica of mine. I paid over $600 for mine originally. What was it, 8 years ago? Tonight I have 6 pieces of the Magician cut in 14 karat gold for $444. $444. It is the same size. It is the same everything as mine. You cannot tell my piece and that piece apart. I never take mine off. I'm a gold lover. Some of you are too. I wish that we could have made more. It's incredibly hard to have these made in solid gold. We will not have these again. We took the whole year really to have these made. So it's not like, oh, we'll have them back in January or back in February. If you have ever in your life wanted a solid gold Magician pendant, I have literally 6. And again, I know some of you came tonight just for the Magician in gold. I know. Congratulations. Now we are Super Wonder Twins. It is identical to mine. I know. At an incredible price. We could have charged the same as what I paid because it is literally the same. But it's kind of cool to bring it to you at an amazing value too. So congrats to the 6. And then there's me. I'm the 7th, and it's us.
And that's all there is.
We only wanted our members to have them for now.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah, I know. That was something special. Some of you came just for that. Okay. Does she want me to wait to talk about? Does she want me to
No,
wait?
that's not what it was.
Oh, okay. 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 I didn't know if I needed to wait.
No.
This is, I'm going to show you these really quick because we have to have a couple of these, and then I'm going to talk to you about programs. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Red moonstone.
Oh my gosh.
We never have red moonstone. These are from Madagascar. It is a brand new find in Madagascar. It is several different colors of moonstone in hematoid matrix. So there's hematite in the matrix, which is what makes it red. Robin and I are always fans of telling you what makes everything red. I only have 2 of the 1.5 inch on the left for $49. Isn't that cool? And there's quartz in the matrix too, so you can use this as a second piece of a grid. And then I have 33 of the 2 inch at $59 for something we've never brought before. Red moonstone. Yeah, it's actually a mixture of red moonstone, there's peach moonstone, there's white moonstone, and then it's all in a hematoid red hematite-based quartz.
Yeah, there's even some black moonstone in there and gray moonstone as well. So
Cool.
whenever you can have something that spans all the colors of the moonstone, you're having a piece that can really, you can use any time of the year
right.
through all the moon phases. And not only like, yeah, when you use something like a black moonstone during a new moon, it really amplifies.
It does.
But adding a white moonstone to that, you're balancing out all of that energy, and you're being able to really, really set intentions and manifest at the same time.
At the same time. Wait, Jinx. But I was just gonna say, what's cool about these that we both geeked out on is you can see the different colors in it. It's not like, oh, just trust us, there's the different colors of moonstone. Like, by looking at it, you can actually see them.
Yeah, like, just here, like, here's a nice chunk of black moonstone right there.
The peach is super obvious, too.
And it shimmers. You can see
Yeah.
all that in there.
Yeah.
There's some white moonstone right there.
Beautiful, you guys.
And then all this red. So in the matrix, not only is there quartz and hematoid, there's also some jaspers in there too. So you're really getting all that healing from a red jasper that's in there as well.
We're a little obsessed. I think it's beautiful. We just love new things. I mean, it's not like everything has to be new, but like, you know, when Robin and I are excited because it's like we've never seen something before, it's like, well, holy smokes, everybody.
Right?
Yeah. Red. Oh, I like that. Kaz said blood moon vibes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It kind of reminds me, you know, when the moon, where I live, when the moon is full, it comes up over the mountain, like the, not mountain, but the hill behind my house. And it's like, as it starts to rise, and when it is a blood moon, it literally looks like that because there's like, it shimmers and it's like different, the clouds will cover it, and it kind of reminds me of that in a way.
I love
So
it how like each
congratulations.
moonstone almost looks like it's picture framed.
I was going to say, they all have little, like their little, they have an orbit around them. kind
Yeah.
of. It looks like a planet, doesn't it?
It really does.
think we
I
both
could look at
qualify as
these
super
all
geeks.
day.
Both of us are like, yeah, they're super beautiful.
I believe it's ADD issues.
Well, whatever, it makes us pretty. Okay, yeah, let's show her, and then we'll talk about the special thing that I want to talk about. There's only one of her. 9 inches of hand carved, and you guys, this is Sarasvati. Sarasvati is the goddess, Hindu goddess of music, art, creativity, and beauty. She's the Hindu Venus. That's what I like to say. And
She's carved on the back too.
she's
Look at
9
this.
inches, and she's $999. And I've never seen a more beautiful representation of Sarasvati. And what I'll tell you is, put a tea light holder behind her because oh my god, she is. So the retail value of her is probably about $1,500–1,600. The detail on her, you guys, is insane. If you're a devotee of Sarasvati, which I am, because I'm a devotee of Venus in every tradition, whether you call it Venus or Aphrodite or Sarasvati, it's beauty and music and harmony and art too. She's the patron goddess of art, so she's just beauty in all her forms.
Do you see the yellow hematoid in there too? There's a little bit here and then down in here.
Isn't she gorgeous? Sarasvati is always seated and dancing, right? She's sort of like it's that hybrid posture of where her legs are crossed but she's dancing. Kind of reminds me a little bit of some representations you see of Shiva too.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't she beautiful? She's got the full headdress. All the flowers around her are carved because remember she represents flowers and gardens and beauty and growth and fertility and I mean just can you imagine her with a candle behind her? It'll look like she's dancing.
And just think about this. Think about sitting there with a candle behind her during meditation and having that light flicker through. Yeah. Oh my, just think about the transformation.
I know.
And since you were also...
Or listening to music while you're...
She embodies transformation too. And it's in a creative way. And when you transform through creativity... you're not just changing from one to the other kind of stagnate. You're blooming into something beautiful.
That's a pretty way of putting it, Robin, yeah.
And I really believe that is one of the things that Saraswati is here to teach us.
How to bloom through your challenges, I guess, right? Like bloom where you're planted or whatever.
Exactly. So instead of just shifting from one to the other, let's shift with an upgrade.
Well, speaking of shifting with an upgrade...
Congratulations to whoever gets this.
Saraswati. You're those carvings, by the way, that's the largest quartz Saraswati I've ever seen in my 12 years of SG. So we don't see them very often. That's why we wanted to bring something like that to you guys. Would you do me a favor and turn down the music just a little bit? It went to one of my weird playlists and it's gone kind of club for a second. Okay.
Are we doing this next?
I think I've been teasing it for quite a long time. Is it okay? Can you... I was gonna bring it down low and do a big reveal.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, honestly, Robin's been as involved in this process as the rest of us have. We all have a lot of pride in showing this to you. Next year's online program, 2024, is called Apothecary, and it was really truly born out of a trip I took in August to the Yucatan jungle in northern Mexico. And it's hard to fully describe to you what apothecary is, and I'm not here to fully describe it to you because you can't register yet. But what I want to tell you is this is one of the centerpieces of the program for next year because we're working on our legacy, what we leave behind of the magic we create. And this is a handmade leather book of wisdom. All of the pages are made by hand. The whole book has been assembled by hand. And by the end of the year with me, you're going to complete your book of wisdom. It has the leather strap that comes around and ties the notebook in front. And what you need to know is that this is your free gift. For those of you who register for Apothecary, I think it's before the end of December. So registration is not open yet. I'll show you how it comes through. Registration is not open yet. So it says Apothecary on the top, Sage Goddess on the bottom, and that is engraved into the leather. And when you see what I have in mind for what this will become, it's going to blow your mind. You will automatically be rolled over into new programs. So if you are in Living Magic, stay where you are, is what I want to tell you tonight. And you will automatically get the notebook. Okay? As my gift to you for enrolling. Like I said, it is genuine leather. The pages are all made by hand. Every single one has been assembled by hand. And all I can say is I think about handing this down one day to my children as a document of my magic. So Apothecary is the new program, Nita. This year we are called Living Magic. Next year we are called Apothecary. And I will explain all the details of the program to you soon. But I wanted to give you guys the sneak preview and tell you if you want to get this notebook as a gift, I would really recommend just staying where you are. You don't have to do anything, actually, which is the best part. There's going to be all kinds of things, and I can't even begin to tell you tonight because there's too many details, and I will get myself in trouble. We did all of them in real leather because it's sort of honoring the tradition it came from. Mm-hmm. At some point, perhaps we could do a vegan version for those of you who prefer not to work with leather. But it was really important for me and for the intention to work with the natural skin. So, so prices of programs not going up. Annual payment still in place. We'll still allow you to take 2 months off the whole year. We have not raised prices on our Sage Goddess programs in this is the 3rd year. And I want to tell you that is, I don't want to take credit and pat ourselves on the back. It's heroic because everything else in the world goes up except our class tuition. Next year we will have to raise the prices on programs to continue to offer you our programs here at SG. But this year didn't seem like the right time to do it. So no increase in prices. This is your free gift. And stay tuned because we're going to be talking about herbs and crystals. We're going to be talking about everything under the sun. Imagine Magical Sabbatical from the old days meets Hogwarts. Meets Crystalpedia, meets, oh, and by the way, we're going to be doing a lot of sessions from home. I'm replanting my entire herb garden with you this year. I'm cooking with you. We're kind of going a little old school and a little new school at the same time. So stay where you are. And if that's what you wanted to see tonight, I hope you'll stay with us for the rest of our live gem show too. But we got to show you. We've been working on this for months. Can you imagine how long it took us to have each and every one of those made by hand? There's a lot of love that has gone into this beautiful operation. And I don't want to take credit for it. Like I said, all of us have been involved. Mm-hmm. If you could see behind the scenes what it takes to make something like that for you, and not just our team, but the artisans who handmade those notebooks one by one by one by one by one. There are still 4 classes a month. One of them's on a Sunday at home because I just want to have a little time with you on a weekend day when it's super chill. So anyway, there's some fun surprises coming. I can't tell you anything else for now except stay where you are. And we're really excited for next year. If it's possible to make living magic better, welcome to Apothecary. I will tell you all the details. Not tonight. Yay! Yay! And kudos to Team SG.
And wandlet.
And oh, a Suchalite wandlet. Holy shit. That is a Suchalite wandlet. We gotta keep going because we got other stuff to show you tonight too. Quartz with Ethiopian opal and all the stars in the sky and Suchalite for $269, which is the regular price of our wandlets when they don't have Suchalite in them.
Right?
Yes.
Like, and
come back. I know I took you to a really fun place with classes, but now you gotta come back.
Suchalite is so hard to find right now.
Well, it's not. I mean, that color is not coming out of the mug.
No. What's out is out.
Yeah. There will be there's different levels of the program. We'll talk about that later. But you have to be in the full Apothecary program to get your notebook, and so we'll talk about everything else that's coming later. I can't give you any more details for tonight. I would really recommend staying where you are, and then we'll roll you over and roll you over. That sounds so naughty when we talk about it. Like everybody will be rolled over.
Ooh.
Okay.
You make me naughty, Athena.
I know. I'm so bad. I'm such a bad influence. I'm sorry.
Congratulations on whoever got that wandlet.
Liz Grant got that wandlet. I can't tell you anymore tonight, and don't do that because you're gonna get me in trouble. I promise you all the details are coming. They're coming very, very soon. We have to wait to give you more details because we're getting everything ready here at SG. And there's only so many of us to do all that we have to do. But congratulations. Oh, darling, I'm so excited. Karen said I rolled her over a long time ago. Eric Carly. Oh my lord. Okay. I know. I know. Okay,
Okay, so moving on to the north.
darling.
We have another set for you.
I have a story to tell you. So, the North is a perfume. The recipe has not changed. It's made with balsam fir from the Northern California redwood forest, which is why it doesn't smell like anything I've ever made. And so Robin made you another set. This is our last set for tonight. Again, if you bought everything together, it would be close to about $125, which is really crazy. You're getting a full-size jar of the North bath salts, which is my favorite bath salt. I'm shameless about it. You are getting a gorgeous, look at that ammonite, a polished ammonite, 3.5 to 4 inches, which is for wisdom. These are all wisdom, grounding, protection. And then the Laguz perfume, which is the rune of depth and understanding, which is sandalwood, lemongrass, and peppermint. The entire set, $69 tonight. And again, it would be double that if everything was separate. So kudos to Robin for bringing you wisdom, depth, understanding, and grounding. The North, isn't it? Oh my God. The North takes me all the way back to, because we used to hike the redwoods.
I lived in the redwood forest for 3 years.
Isn't it incredible?
It's one of the, it's my favorite place. I love it.
It is a sanctuary. I mean, it is literally like, I think the gods live in the redwoods. You know what I mean? There is something like it, and it's the silence in the redwoods when you're deep in the redwoods is silent.
It is absolutely silent, and you sit there and you can just get lost. You get lost. Time stands still,
You can
but
really get lost. I mean, there's no. I used to like walk up a pathway and go, "Whoa, I don't know which way is back." I mean, it's history.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. But you can sit there and it seems like time is standing still, but also going forward at the same time.
What's a vortex?
And it really is.
I took them there. Do you remember in sabbatical when I took you? I was live in the redwoods and I could not believe I had internet reception. And I went live. And we were in front of this. Does anybody remember this? We were in front of this. It's the size of the Sage Goddess building, sandstone skull. It's a sandstone piece in the middle of the redwoods, but it literally has like a jaw and the 2 holes and the eye sockets, and I mean, it was insane. If you're old enough to remember that, you were around at the beginning. That video still exists, by the way, I think in the old sabbatical Facebook group, which is really cool. The kids were like 1 and 3. Sherry remembers it. Anyway, congratulations. When you smell the North, some part of your soul will remember something and it'll take you back.
I have to have a bottle of the North at all times.
Me too.
I can't help it. As soon as I'm starting to run out, I get another one. That's the one that I keep in my purse constantly.
Honestly, I think if we ever like discontinue the North, there would be a little mutiny on the Bounty.
I would be leading that mutiny.
Yeah, she would be like, who do I have to talk to around here to get North perfume made again? So congratulations. Yeah. Do you remember it? It's so cool that you remember. Fairies do live there. Debbie remembers it. Isn't that cool?
And I just definitely felt like bringing the perfume, the Laguz perfume, in with it. That is all about depth. And also, it's like it's bringing in those Norse runes into like, I don't know. They didn't land there, but I feel like it is like a portal.
Well, but
to
all
that
the
part.
traditions have their, like, you know, I mean, I think about Odin and hanging from Yggdrasil and like all the big trees and all the major traditions and how rooted in trees and wisdom, and anything about ammonites too, really.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of like the lungs of the planet, and there's just so much connection to the it was very accurate of her to put those together.
We can
I
go.
think so.
We could go into a lot of.
Yeah, Robin and I could do a slumber party with you. So we still have a few left, about a dozen left of the red moonstone spheres, the 2-inch ones for $59, which has the red moonstone, white moonstone, peach moonstone, gray moonstone, all of that in the matrix.
You need one of those. Like, I was trying to find anything on it as I was learning it.
There's a dozen magician rings left. There's a dozen magician rings left. You've got to go. The size that we have left is size 10, but you can get it size down. We have a dozen left for $66. That is crazy. They were $90. So go get a magician ring too. Yay! Okay. I'm so glad you guys are excited about all the things next year. I'm excited too. Okay. We brought these back from Denver for you. These are handmade copper bowls, and they do come with, it's not photoed here, but I'll just put one in there to show you. They do come with a sage bundle. You don't have to use it as a smudge bundle, but this is what I use at home. That is sitting in my living room right this very minute. It's that bowl with the bundle and a little lighter is sitting in my living room, and that's the one I use to clear my house every day. These are solid copper. They're heavy. And we're so picky that we picked the ones, some of them have holes in the bottom, so like the ash might come through. We literally cherry picked every single one to make sure that your ash wouldn't come through. So it's a solid base. And it's naturally all of those colors. It's oxidized copper. And it will never not look like that. I've had mine for 6-7 years, and it looks just as beautiful, just like that. So if you want something for your living room that's gorgeous, the 3.5 inch, I have 4 of them at $94. Solid copper, and it's heavy, and it's shipping for free. You're not even paying for the shipping. And then I have 2 at the 4 inch for $114, and that's it. I only have 6 of them total. So 4 at $94 and 2 at $114.
This one looks like a sunset.
They're so pretty. I mean, that is the ultimate. If you have $100 roughly in your budget to spend on somebody who loves all things metaphysical, copper conducts energy, so it moves energy through your body. You can sit it on your body if you have pain. Copper is very effective. My mentor has been using copper bracelets and copper wire to move energy in her body for 40 years. You know, she's like, I was doing copper before the rest of you kids came along and started talking about it.
Well, the copper also eases like stiffness and stuff like that. So it's like with these bowls, it's very smooth on the bottom. And like
No, I want to do that. Like I'm watching it and I'm like, look at that. I don't do that with mine. And that's the size mine is. Like, it's actually a massage tool.
It's so good.
Can you imagine putting North perfume on that and doing a massage with it? Because I can. After you have a North bath. I wish I had more of those. I'm sorry, guys. That's kind of a tease, but you know, we brought as many as we could. That's all we have. Isn't that cool? I hate to keep saying I cherry picked this, but I did cherry pick these shells. You guys, they're pink and yellow fluorite shells. If that doesn't scream Venus to you, I have 6 of them for $49. Okay, I saw these and I don't know. I didn't even know if anybody else liked them. I just thought pink and yellow. There's a little purple in that one, but they're mostly pink and yellow, and they're very pink. We should show them against a white background because it's a little bit easier to see, or like maybe the darker blue. They're very pink.
You can really see
They're
that
like Venus
pink
shells
on
for
through there.
$49. Is that sweet? And it's so feminine. I think of shells as representing water. Yellow fluorite, of course, is for wealth and abundance. And you guys are always asking me for yellow fluorite carvings, and I'm always like, I don't have any yellow fluorite carvings. So I only had 6 of the shells. That's all I had when I bought them at the show. So I literally went boop, 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 and said pack it up. So you get a little jewelry dish. Isn't that sweet? I love these member shows and sales. I don't love them more than our regular ones, but it's like a lot of times there's things in here that, like, you know, like Robin said, we're like, nope, that has to be for them, that has to be for them, that has to be for them. One of you needs to get that Sarasvati. She's still available.
Oh.
$999. She's worth double that. She's 9 inches of the most beautiful hand-carved Sarasvati I've ever seen. So anyway, enjoy your shells. I'm glad you liked it. Now, this wand we made. There's one. There's one of these wands. Are you ready? This is ruby, emerald, and black tourmaline. Sterling silver. The top of the snake's head. Can I see it real quick? So the snake's head comes to a top here, and then this is all emerald behind it. It probably was better to have her show you. So the snake is like kissing the emerald, and then at the top there's a ruby right here, and the emerald is translucent. You can see through it. So the snake winds all the way around the 2 pieces of black tourmaline, and then down here is like a crown with another ruby there. Black tourmaline is the most protective stone on the planet. It protects people, places, and things. So this is your protection, wisdom, and passion wand in sterling silver. It's $999, and it was made by hand. It is custom. It is 1 of 1. 1 of 1. If that isn't a queen's wand of mystery and magic, I don't know what is. And the rubies are insane. I mean, they look like Burmese rubies. It's so beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? It's an incredible wand. This is for a lot of you work with snake energy and want like the most powerful wand you can work with for protection and magic, and that wand
capture
definitely qualifies as that. Are we doing it right? I know it's hard sometimes to get our angles on the stones to get them in focus, but this is a showstopper, you guys. It does not get any better than that. Isn't that incredible?
Oh, there you go.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Thank you for that, Jared. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? And Barbara, thank you for appreciating it. And like I said, on the back, the emerald, you can see, and it, you know, we've talked about manganese all night long. There's a lot of manganese in emerald, so it's a healer of the heart. Congratulations. Congratulations, $9.99. Now, we're going to go from one of the biggest showstopper items of the night to one of the most affordable. You're going to have to run if you want this, though, because I will tell you, we have 28 of these, and I thought the price was a mistake. I really did. It's not often that you get a 5.5-inch Aura Vogel for $36.
Look at that.
I'm not kidding. I have 28 of them. That's it. Like, just literally, like, just start typing and go, Aura Vogel 28 sold. It is holy shit. I really thought it was a mistake.
Platinum, silver, and gold.
Can you turn the point toward them? I swear to God, it's like a kaleidoscope. The other side in particular. I don't know why. I was just looking at it and I'm like, oh, that's gonna like trance me out.
Well, that is because
I wish I had more of them. I'm really sorry. I don't have any more.
That's because of that self-healed fracture inside.
The cracks are where the light gets in. I told you.
Angel Aura is so amazing because it has that platinum, silver, and gold that is bonded to it. I mean, you're taking quartz that already enhances so much and adding those 3 metals to it.
Yep.
And it's double terminated.
Hey, what else do you want?
The,
We've given you everything.
I don't know what else to give.
I don't know anymore. I know.
Oh.
I only had 28 of them, but congratulations. Now we talked about, since it's a members only, and you know my friends, we talked about Momo tonight. I want to talk about Louis. I have 2 Louis pendants for you tonight. Only Louis, darling. Louis Krieg, who owns Stone Age Glastonbury. This is peridot with ruby. And there's 2 little pink tourmalines too at the top of the wings. It's in sterling silver. There's wings, there's Merkaba, there's Ankh, there's Caduceus. I mean, and how he integrated all of that into a unified design, because otherwise that could look really busy. This pendant is 2.1 inches long, $324, and it is real. It's real sterling and real gold. Real rubies, and peridot is a stone of abundance, ruby is a stone of passion, and pink tourmaline opens and heals your heart. I just think these are so beautiful. So $324. It's an amulet. Can I show it to them? It is. You will want to wear it all the time, because you'll feel the difference when you're wearing this and when you're not wearing it. You'll be like, I need to put my amulet back on. The Merkaba creates spiritual movement. The wings, of course, represent angels and archangels. The Ankh represents integration of masculine and feminine and eternal life. And then the caduceus represents healing. Isn't that incredible? 324. And it's open on the back. It's almost as beautiful on the back as it is on the front. Everything you could possibly want. I know.
One thing that's really cool about peridot is it's made up of mainly magnesium and hold on one second. I get completely brain fogged sometimes. Sorry, and guess what? Iron. It's my ADD. And it's the iron that actually
Motherhood.
It really is. I lost my brain after I had my baby. I could seriously sit here and tell you everything before. Now I go, what?
I know. Try going through menopause after you've had 2 kids. My friend the other night was like, you forgot a word. I'm like, fuck off. I mean, are you kidding me? I am so sharp for being somebody who has 2 kids in menopause and MS. I'm like, my brain is like a brain with scrambled eggs. How I still remember anything, honestly, at this point is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
no, there's 2. So if you would like one, I have 2. They're identical. Peridot, ruby, pink tourmaline. 324.
yeah, so
There's
it's
only one size, but there's 2 pendants.
Do you know peridot is one of the only stones, there's very few, that only comes in one color.
That is true. Yeah.
It will range a little bit from a greener side to a more yellow side, but it's always a green.
Yeah.
And it depends on the amount of iron onto where it goes
How
to
yellow
yellow
or
or
not
how
as
green.
Yeah, yeah. Fast facts, did you know? And the peridot in Pakistan has less iron. It's more green. Yeah. Very interesting, right? So my son's in chemistry right now, and during Thanksgiving dinner, we did a quiz around the table of to see who could remember the periodic chart of the elements and the abbreviations for each of the elements.
Oh, yeah?
And so my dad, unbelievable. We're like, iron, and he's like, Fe. I'm like, you're 83 fucking years old. And I was just like, all right, magnesium. I'm just like, I'm trying to like trip him up. Gold. He's like, Au. I'm like, how do you know this? I mean, I only know it because I'm such a super geek for minerals. But like, how do you know all the? He's like, I'm like, you have memorized the periodic chart of the elements.
You know that song where they sing all of them?
Uh-huh.
My mom could sing that song from start
Still?
to finish. Still.
I should play it for my son. Anyway, he was like, you guys aren't impressive. It's not about memorizing the symbols. It's about the equations. It's about putting the symbols together. And I'm like, want me to sit here and quiz you? Anyway, cheers to those of you who are getting the Ankh pendants. Amber got one and Maria got one. So congratulations, you guys.
Do we still have anything left over?
We have one rose quartz sphere for $249. Go! It's 5 inches. You've got to go get that. We have some magician rings left. We actually have some of the North sets left. The bath salts with the rune perfume and the ammonite, which I think is an incredible opportunity to, if you have an experienced North, it's a great gift too. And what's fun too is you could separate that. You could keep the bath salt, you could gift the perfume and the ammonite. It's all about ancient wisdom, depth, and understanding. So some of the North sets are still available for you. Our Creative Muse set is still available. We have 15 of those left. That is the Peacock Journal with Muse perfume. She also gave you a peach moonstone bracelet and that huge chunk of sugar blue lace agate. I almost said crazy lace again. I don't know why I want to do that. And yeah, it's still available. Our charity necklace that you are wearing in kunzite and watermelon tourmaline for $599 is still available.
With the Creative Muse set, that piece of blue sugar is basically the price of the whole set.
No, it is. Yeah. We need to tell you that Creative Muse set, you're getting the journal, the perfume, the pen, and the bracelet for free because the price of the set.
I still have the bracelet on. I didn't realize.
Everybody teases me that I try to walk out of the building with things. Now I'm going to tease you about it, Robin. $99. So that is quartz on top of blue lace agate, and it's a 6 to 7 inch beautiful piece of it. If you show the side, they can see the lines of what looks like traditional blue lace agate. That blue lace agate only comes from South Africa. Mm-hmm. That piece is worth $99. So you get the leather journal with the stones, the chakra pen, the Muse perfume, and the bracelet for free, which is really cool. And then somebody asked if we could show, oh, you got the rose quartz sphere, Nancy? Well, Nancy claimed it. I shouldn't say it. I need to shut up. Sometimes I'm wrong. Whenever I announce a winner, I'm wrong. I always choose the wrong person.
I think someone got the necklace.
Hold the phone. It's a necklace. Somebody needs to get the necklace. It's so beautiful. It's and honestly, the price is insane on that necklace. So, and that is a charity item. So if you choose the necklace tonight, you get to choose where every dollar of your $599 goes. Mm-hmm. You get watermelon, tourmaline, and kunzite, and a charity gets almost $600 from you. Isn't that cool?
And that means I'm gonna have to take it off.
Eventually you do. Eventually you do. Are there any Chrysoprase hearts left? We do actually still have Chrysoprase hearts available. That surprises me too. That is one of the most affordable items in the show and one of the most beautiful. $29 for 2 inches of the prettiest Chrysoprase I've seen us bring you before.
It's so stunning. It's so gemmy green. Like
it's mint ice cream.
It is mint ice cream, and
It is.
this one has no chips.
Well, but do you remember? Do you guys remember when I was in Tucson and there was Chrysoprase and it was in Matrix, and so the top and the bottom was brown, and there's a picture of me going. It's like not a cute picture, but I was like, this is a mint sandwich, like with cookies on top. Get that as a gift for someone you know, if they have a broken emotional heart or a broken physical heart.
I've never seen it this pure and this green.
No, me either.
And it's all natural.
Au naturel, darling. Now, I do really want to show you this pendant that's coming up. If you've been wanting to know one of my favorite jewelry picks of the entire holiday season, and I'm not kidding, we saved it for you guys. This is under $160. Yeah, we have to kind of, it looks a little washed out because of the light. Those are Morganites. So it is a rose quartz, Madagascar star rose quartz point with Morganite. All those little tiny stones are Morganite and amethyst. I wonder, Jerry, do you think you can get a shot where they can see the pink of the little Morganites on the, yeah. We used to have, do you remember our little weird white board that we have with Alexis? We have to find our little white board. But you can see, once we show it to you against white, how pink the little Morganites are. This is one of my favorite love amulets of the entire season. And we've been waiting to show it to you until tonight. It's like a wandlet, but way more affordable. And look at the silver work on top of the amethyst with like the, I don't know, it looks like, reminds me of like in gardens when they have those lattices kind of. It's like silver lattice work. So those are Morganites with amethyst and rose quartz for $159. I only have 16. It is on a sterling silver chain, adjustable 16 to 18 inches. Morganite is the queen of love stones. It's pink beryl. Amethyst brings peace, balance, and detoxification. And rose quartz is the universal stone that attracts love to you. Country of origin on the Chrysoprase is India. Jennifer Hallbloom. Isn't it beautiful? I wanted him to show you the Morganites up close, and then I want to show it to you on because it is actually 3.5 inches for $159, all in sterling silver. And I'm going to show you the best part in just a second, because just like a wandlet, it's a pendulum. Is that beautiful? It's the love you deserve. With peace, and it is such an accurate pendulum. I was playing with it before the show today, and it is a functional pendulum too, which is what we love about wandlets. Usually our wandlets are like $269.
Oh yeah.
So for this one to be longer with Morganites for $159 was insane, and it comes on the chain. But I only have, like I said, 16. And it's my favorite love amulet of the whole season. Because you know how I feel about Morganite. I think Morganite makes you sit up a little straighter in relationships. It's like, no, I deserve this and I deserve that. I deserve to be loved and treasured and appreciated and held. Right? It's the queen.
And everyone deserves that. And sometimes you just need a reminder.
Yeah, and sometimes you need to remind other people. All hail the queen, darling. This is your queen amulet. Isn't that gorgeous? So congratulations. We had a feeling you guys would love that one too. There's something like the flowers in it. It's a delicate piece, not in terms of its strength. It's really well made, but there's a delicate energy to it. But then at the same time, there's a power to it. But the silver work is one of my favorite parts of it because it reminds me of being in a beautiful garden. Isn't that gorgeous? So congratulations. Congratulations. My snake magic wand is still available, by the way. Black tourmaline, emerald, and ruby. I was really hoping this was going to go to someone in our community because
It's so amazing.
That is the most protective amulet for wisdom and power and passion. It's $999. It's sterling silver, and it's heavy duty, man. I mean, that is if you're a collector of sterling wands, and some of you are, not that non-sterling wands aren't special, but these kinds of wands become like jewelry. Like that bottom band on its own would probably be about $500 in sterling silver with ruby like that.
Oh yeah, if it was a ring?
Yeah, if it was a ring. So then it's like, holy shit. You're getting a whole rest of your wand made by hand. Isn't that cool? Yay! Let me show it to you.
Yeah, is there a black light? I would love to see the ruby glow.
I don't know if we would, maybe there is in this.
This purple ring, it doesn't like it.
Isn't that gorgeous, you guys?
Other side.
Make it rain, baby. I think this one does, actually.
There you go.
Oh, he's got it.
Let me see if I can show this to you guys.
It's one of Robin's party tricks.
See that glow?
So all corundum glows. And that's how you know it's real. Ruby is red corundum. And
Ruby is red corundum, and what the element that turns corundum red is the amount of chromium that is in there. And the chromium is what makes it glow. That's why a ruby is going to just glow like crazy.
more than sapphire because it has more chromium.
Way, way more. And I mean, that chromium is such a powerful element.
And it's amazing because depending on what else is in the matrix, it can turn it red, it can turn it green. It can do all the things.
Because emerald turns green because of chromium as well.
A lot of much. Heidi got it. I know. You are, honestly, I'm really happy it's going to an amazing home. Congratulations.
I was really wanting this to go to someplace special.
I really, there's certain things that I just kind of hope go into our community's hands. Just candidly, there really are pieces that I feel that way about.
That's Saraswati.
I know. Saraswati is here for you for creativity, beauty. She's the Hindu Venus.
Hey, let me show her to you one more time.
You need
just
to see
because.
You need to see her. Magician rings, we have about 10 left. Magician rings are for $66 if you'd like one. If she's your jam. For me, again, my Venus is in Virgo. So,
mine too.
Yeah. Funny. A little Leo, Venus, Virgo thing. But I very much, I'm about the details when it comes to beauty. So something like this really speaks to my heart and my soul. And I like I said, I've collected gemstone carvings for as long as I've had Sage Goddess. And one of the things you have to know, when you turn it to the side, the fact that certain pieces of it they've cut through, do you see how the instrument, you can see holes, right, where they've cut through the arms and cut through the instrument? That is so much extra work. It's incredibly difficult. Most of the pieces will crack right when they get to that point in the process. So I know she's not for everybody, but if you are a musician, if you love gardens and beauty, if you are a devotee of Venus in any way, your moon's in Virgo. Yeah, we tend to be about the details. And she's sitting under a trellis of flowers. I just think she's divine. So congratulations to you. You want to see the magician ring? We can show that to you. I can make that happen for you. Thank you. Yep, so it's just like the magician cut necklace that we all know and love, but we made it into a ring. I have size 10 left. And it's $66, and it was way more than that before, so.
The cheapest we've ever had any magician cut.
Any magician cut. Ever. And it will never happen again. That was a holiday special. Congratulations, by the way, to Nicole and all of you who got the rose quartz pendants, and all of you who got chrysoprase hearts too. I think they're really sweet. I really do. For me, it is such a healer, you know, and I've always just loved chrysoprase so much. So I'm really happy for all of you. Lena's accepting donations. Me too, honey. Just call Santa and go, I've been so good this year. And then just go, well, but just that one time. Okay, well, then there was that other time too. Okay, well, I'm mostly good, right? On Mondays, Wednesdays, and, well, okay, Mondays. I'm really good on Mondays. Anyway, fuck off, Santa.
I'm good when I'm sleeping.
Oh, my God. We're good all the time. Okay, congratulations, you guys. Okay, the last item of the night, we always begin with a giveaway and end with a what? A giveaway. Before we do that, though, I do want to tell you, I do want to have Robin show this to you up close. If you haven't shopped here tonight, but you have shopped at sagegoddess.com, it's the end of our 30% sale coming very soon. We don't do 30%. We've never done it before. This was the first year we ever did 30% off, and our code is CYBER on sagegoddess.com. So if you've had stuff in your cart, some of you didn't know, it's okay. You're not online, or you've been busy. So this is a Trallite, Labradorite, Campitos Turquoise, Moonstone, and Lemurian Citrine wand, and I'm giving it away to one person who shops at sagegoddess.com and comments on my Facebook Live from this evening. You have to comment on that live. It's the last live from Team SG this evening on Facebook, facebook.com/sagegoddess. And then on top of that, you save 30%. But you got to shop before midnight. So if there's been anything in your cart today that's been tempting you, including my treasure box ring with the Tibetan quartz inside that I love, that's there for you. And it comes in a little box. I'm a sucker for packaging.
There's a couple of other items here that we can show you that are on the website that came live.
I love this ring. Look at that ring.
This is on the website.
Aventurine for good luck, fertility, growth, new opportunities, with citrine for wealth and abundance, in sterling silver, adjustable, and gold.
And the wonderful thing about this is it's a unisex ring.
Yeah.
So you can buy it for yourself, you can buy it for your partner, you can buy it for your son or daughter. It doesn't matter. It fits because it's adjustable.
Yep. Thank you, Jared. My favorite gift of the year at Sage Goddess, the whole holiday season, is the Advent calendar. And just in case you didn't know, we did one this year. Our whole team was involved in it. There's bath and body products inside. There's jewelry inside. I do these with the kids. So this year's theme was Magical Wonderland. There's 12 boxes inside. It's worth double what you pay. I think it's $99, is it? Before you're 30% off. And it's worth like $200, the gift inside. And so every little box. Well, you want to get it soon. I'm not trying to sell you on it, but you want to get it soon because you want to open it in December. And we're shipping these right away. So you can either go and order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or you can do what I do and forget the numbers on it and just open the box that you're intuitively called to. And it has a little magnetic closure, and you and your family will so look forward to, or just you. I love Advent calendars. I get one for myself each year. I always get one for me and Zoe to do. And it's fun. It gives you something to look forward to at night. You make a little ritual or ceremony out of it. And then maybe one night you keep the gift, and maybe the next night you give one of the gifts to someone else on your, in your family. Or sometimes Zoe will give something to her friend, you know what I mean? So it's just a fun little way of creating a ceremony. $119. Well, you can't discount that one on the website. That's right. Sorry, I forgot that. I fucked that up last time too. What you can discount on the website though are the scoops, and we do have Santa stocking scoops this year. The little purple stocking was everything this year.
Right.
And you can choose 1 pound or 2 pounds, and we scoop for you intuitively, and that's fun too. Okay, the code is CYBER. The last item for tonight, because we always start with a giveaway and end with a giveaway, is a giveaway. And I think it's magnificent. This is, in a way, I'm just kind of surprised we're giving this away, but it's because it's you guys. This is a handmade malachite hexagonal box, and so it's worth about $500. This is Congo malachite. It is made by hand. You could put jewelry in here. I would fill it with copal or incense. I would. I think this is probably, you know, such a stone of divine feminine healing. I would put something in here that represents healing for you. And honestly, if you put your incense in here, you're pretty fancy. You know what I mean? Like,
Schmancy pants.
you are schmancy if your incense is in a malachite box. Like, oh, pardon me, I'm going to go get a piece of copal out of my malachite box.
Pinky's up.
So if you like it, please comment. Thank you again for being here. What a fun group we've had tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's been a really good time.
I hope you've enjoyed it. We, like I said, Robin and I, and all of Team SG, really put our hearts and minds and souls into making this a special experience for you guys. So thank you for appreciating it and enjoying it and being here. All right, Spirit. Where is this one going? Isn't that gorgeous? Let's see. Okay, I saw your name 3 times. Jenny Edwards. And I actually saw your name before I looked at your comment, and it says, Malachite is my favorite. I would love that. How cool to get a box carved out of your favorite stone.
There's a smiley face.
Robin is the queen of finding. I find the hearts, and she finds the smiles. We're kind of a pair. I see a cat with sunglasses on, maybe. And fangs. I also see, isn't it fun to do, like, play, like, what do you see? I see a duck that might be wearing a helmet. I don't know. Jenny Edwards.
Right here, I see a raccoon.
That was the duck, or the cat that I thought had sunglasses on. If you turn it the other way. Do you see it? It looks fancy. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm. I love the
I see a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Teenage Mutant
This is when it starts to get late here at SG. This is what happens. Congratulations, Jenny. And to all of you, we did some really cool giveaways tonight. I thought that pendulum at the beginning knocked my damn socks off. So we saved some really special things for you guys. So first of all, it was fun to be here and tell you a little bit about programs next year. Don't do anything. Stay where you are. More details are coming. You can't register yet, but I'm glad you're excited. It's going to be everything Living Magic was this year, plus, and we're not raising prices. So stay tuned. Other things to tell you: if you shop tonight, you're going to get a bill tomorrow called an invoice. You got to pay it, but you can use Affirm or Afterpay to spread it out over a few payments if you want. So please be sure you're checking your email. You have 24 hours to pay your invoice, and then tomorrow is not a show or a sale; it's class. We're talking about sound healing and gongs tomorrow. I'm going to gong you into another universe, so that's going to be really fun. And so all of that is awaiting you over the next 24 hours. And thank you, Robin, for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you to Jared and Lewis, who are here behind the scenes helping us get everything sorted and organized and well illuminated this evening and our technology working. Thank you to all of Team SG who work so hard behind the scenes, Sabrina and her team who keep up with the madness. And listen, do me a favor, just so I don't get in trouble with Sabrina, don't email Sabrina and ask for more information about the program. You're welcome, Sabrina. She can't tell you. We can't talk about it yet, but I wanted to give you a little pre-tease and tell you if you're in programs right now, you're going to get first heads up and first chance to get the free notebook. So that is, and that's a crazy free notebook.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We worked really hard on it, and we're glad you like it. And thank you to Karen Brown, as always, for moderation, darling. And cheers. So we'll see you tomorrow for class. That's at 3 p.m. Pacific time. You know where to go. Have a great rest of your night, you guys. Bye.